Hey guys, it's 33.4 Fahrenheit and 62% humidity in the tiny house. I'm waiting for the outside temperature to show up. I just put new batteries in this thing. Or 0.9 degrees Celsius at 63% humidity. Now it says the batteries in here are dead, but that's probably because of the cold. Lots going on. Can't run the stove until I put the rest of the stacks of the flue up. I'm going to use up every single piece that I got in that kit. But super windy today, so I'm not going to bother. So I'm not even running that guy today. I'm just running the propane. So he's going. And show you some stuff going on in here, guys. Oops, I got to plug that back in. Give me a second. I had the light screwed up or unhooked. There we go. So the solar right now, I got just the light on the load right here, and everything else is topped off pretty good. So I rearranged a lot of the stuff on the floor here, guys. I got rid of that monster power bar and all that. I downsized to a smaller power bar, and then my two components, that the Dyson and the battery charger for my drill is plugged into a power conditioner, and that kind of takes the mod sine wave and smooths it out a tad. That way it's not as harsh on things. And then this thing is just a little battery charger that for 9 volt, and that's it. So all that, and I got extra spares here for later on if I ever do decide to run any 120 volt stuff. So that runs into my blue battery pack. Now, as you guys can see, I have it in a insulated bag. There he is right there. Insulated bag that I had in here, so to help fight the cold. And I also have, well, these are done. These lithiums are done. This one's done. This one's still charging. I recovered 4 lithiums out of my brother's vacuum cleaner that he gave me that was trash. The batteries are still good. And then these came out of that DVD player that was defunct from Wish. So at least I got some 18650 batteries out of this. Everything here is working great. This thing is still producing some light, so I gotta wait till that's completely dead before I can do anything. But love the new setup for fast charging everything. It works great. And I just got some stuff going on over here I'm going to show you next. So we cleaned up a lot of stuff. I didn't end up using the shelving, but I got them there. I'll use them for something eventually. I've been cutting up this thick foam insulation that came with the solar panels, and I lined the bottom of that Costco bag actually with that stuff, about that thick worth of cut up pieces, and then I put the battery box on top, and then the sides are obviously insulated somewhat, but the top I don't have covered up. Maybe I should cover it up, I don't know, but it's better than it just out here on its lonesome. Don't need any more damage to happen to it. So we're getting down wood pile wise. I got this bag, I got some wood pellets. These bags are just paper, shredded paper that my parents gave me to get rid of. Whether I make with the briquettes or not, it's up to me. This wood storage is full, and then I also have a pallet wood there that I still need to burn up. I drained mostly all this liquid out of the radiant system, and I left some paper there to absorb the leakage that was going on. And I ordered a shutoff valve to replace that T that I got glue all over. And we're going to revamp that so no more leaky crap. And then I can lose this pipe when I do that. So that'll be decent. So to raise funds, guys, I'm going to be selling, I'm going to be putting the PWM, I have the boxes, the manuals, everything, all the original packaging for these. I'm going to put these with my solar panels, but I'm going to keep the solar panel price the same. 2 for $400, brand new in the box, unopened, and then I'll throw in a PWM. Because I'm going to kind of get away from these and stick with the MPPTs, because falling in love with those pretty quick, especially all that they can handle. Like, that's pretty amazing stuff right there. Really nice. And that's just the meter. Here's the actual brains. I don't know if this thing gets warm. It doesn't feel like it gets warm at all. No, it's pretty cold. So, whatever. There you go. I guess in the summertime it'd probably punch out some heat. But the propane stove works, guys. But it soots up, and I gotta clean it every once in a while. I haven't cleaned it for a while, as you can tell there, but there you go. And anyway, over here, the new desk is working out awesome. So I sit here. I get an awesome view of my TV. It works as a support for my headboard for the bed, and I can get some work done. And right now I have, this is the orange power pack, believe it or not. I took the plastic off the outside, so it looks kind of similar to Pierre's box. But this is what's inside of it so far that I've messed around with. So there's the battery. Sealed AGM. I believe that is the inverter. That's a ton of aluminum. Holy crap. Yeah, that's the inverter. We got a 12-volt socket here. Oh no, that's the light. There's a 12-volt socket, oh, right here, that I could probably scoop out of there and scoop some of this heavy gauge wire out. And I already got the fuse. I'll show you that right here. They all seem to have these giant 250 amp ceramic fuses. Now, I'm not entirely sure why you need such a huge fuse like that for a battery pack, but whatever. That's 2 of them now that I have. So I'm going to strip out the rest of this stuff. Now, one thing that's cool about this power pack, guys, is on the opposite side, this is the case here, it has a awesome 12-volt radio. So I want to carefully remove this out of here, and then it has its own air, like its antenna and all the cool stuff, knobs and stuff like that. But 12 volt, pretty sweet. So I took the cover off. Whoops, must have dropped some screws. I took the cover off of this thing and trying to figure out how to get it out. So I guess I'm just gonna have to cut this to get into it. Cut around with my tools. That way I don't damage anything. And then I can pull this whole thing out and have a little 12-volt radio, which is sweet. And other little projects I've been working on. Now I got my tools here. Yeah, there's some screws that must have knocked some over. That's the air pump that I want to hook up to a 12-volt and see if it works still. But yeah, just little projects I've been working on. Oh yeah, there's the screws there. So I have to get like a little magnet dish, I guess. Washer and a screw. There we go, I got all of them now. There's only 4. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some stuff and warm the tiny house up and get back to you. I probably have to check outside to see what's going on out there because we're not getting a reading inside here yet. But there you go, little quick update, guys. What's going on in the tiny house? Okay guys, I'm gonna turn on the inverter just to see if I can charge up my drill battery here, because it's definitely due. So there we go. It's charging. I want to keep track of, oh wow. This shows me the amps that the inverter's pulling. 9.5 amps. 10 amps. Wow. That's a lot. And I only got 6.4 coming in, it says. But luckily the Dyson is charged. That's what that green light means. And this is just putting a little bit of power into that 9 volt. But most of the power is going into recharging the drill battery. And I didn't know if I could run the load side here at the same time, so I shut it off. But I still got the entertainment going on. And I got the battery apart. That's the orange battery pack. And it was a 28 amp hour battery. I didn't think it was even that big. But I used the drill to make a bunch of drill holes around the radio because my snips will not cut through that thick plastic. And I drained the battery doing that. But I haven't charged that drill in a long time, so I figured let's try it out on the new setup and see how well it's going. Now the entertainment system is not paused, I just have it muted. And it's just a podcast thing anyway, so it just shows like a photo. So that is charging fairly well. So I'm going to turn the volume back on the entertainment setup and continue to let my stuff charge. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this thing. My mom was going to toss it. It's one of these Swiffer things that is a mechanical vacuum. So when I push, a little thing spins in there and picks up just crap on the floor. So I said, you're not throwing that out, I'll take that. So pretty sweet. So if anything happens, I'll let you know. But right now we're just letting my stuff charge up. So far so good.